Hello and welcome to another dose of the Cheese Master, OMFG. As you can see here, we got two Terran. Bottom left is me in the blue, and bottom right my partner, but he should be leaving here shortly, making an official 1v2. There he goes, and I'm fighting against a Zerg top left and a top right Terran. So, being able to block off this top here, luckily Red was able to help out a little bit. But this is the earliest 1v2 I have ever seen, getting an early armory, trying to get those Thor in the long run. Hopefully I'll be able to build enough guys to survive this first wave here. Luckily we blocked off a little bit to help with those Zerglings. He's going Bailings, which is not good for my Marines and Marauders, but I'll be able to protect myself a little bit. But he's trying to juke me here, not going to be able to do very much, but I'll just run around with him and hope for the best here. I can't see much, so he could go either way here. Luckily, he's not doing a double attack, attacking two places at once. He's attacking that sidewall again. I am unprotected there, so it's pretty good move for him, but I will try to protect that as well, getting a couple guys off as I can. Pulling up, he's got those Bailings. I got to watch out for those Bailings because they're going to do a lot of damage to my Marines and Marauders. And my one Halion there, but he's gone. I gotta run, sacrifice a couple of those guys, and get out of those Bailings' way. Got my Marine reinforcements there, but as you can see, the Bailings coming down. I'm gonna send two SCVs to take them out. Boom! Oh, and only left with two Bailings. That was a smart move. He did not see that one coming. Probably out clicking somewhere else. But anyways, got my Thor coming out. And it's going to be good to help protect against this second wave they will be sending here shortly. But I don't know why about that supply depot down there, but maybe a little distraction. Give me more time to build more guys. I need to have more guys at this point. And they got a lot of Zerglings, but luckily I'll be able to surround my Thor with some of those SCVs, not allowing those Zerglings to attack. He's going to go ahead again and attack the red. But fortunately, he didn't double attack my two places at once with the Zergs because I am a little bit more able to build a second army. I'm going to come back and retreat those barracks so I can use them later. Got my Thor right there. And now I am just trying to get those next two Thor out, as you can see, building the supply depot. And pretty soon I'm going to have to get my SCVs up to help protect against those Thor. But and we'll see what's going on. There we go. And just in time, I got two more Thor coming out. So we got four, being able to smash his army with those SCVs and Thor, taking them down a notch. I'm going to go ahead and try to push up here to make sure they get on their heels and stay there. I'm a little bit worried about them expanding. I don't have the means to figure out if there are or not at this point, but luckily he's going Zerglings. Not going to be able to do much with these Thor, especially with the SCVs surrounding them. I'm just going to run around like chickens, their heads cut off. But these Marines and Marauders are able to take out some of my Thor, but luckily the SCVs are allowed to hold off the Thor long enough to destroy the rest of the army and maybe get some more reinforcements. And oh, that Thor's about to go one more hit, but no. More reinforcements allow me to keep those Thors, and I'm going to continue to push here. Get out of the way, SCVs, and go again. I got more reinforcements coming. I got a lot of SCVs to help protect those Thor and push for another attack. At this point, Purple should be building some Thor or tanks or something to battle, because he's not going to be able to do much with those Marines and Marauders. But trying to do a little sneaky attack, get those Marines, but luckily, SCVs, but luckily the Thor have a longer shooting range. Not going to be able to do much with that Purple, and what are you thinking? Anyway, so I'm continuing to attack, taking down those Purples. They're not doing any damage. I still got Thor coming up to a full HP Thor, 2 Thor now, with reinforcements, taking out the barracks. What is Purple thinking? But a little bit worried about the Zergling. I saw him have a couple Mutalisks, but Mutalisk probably the worst thing you could go against the Thor with the splash damage of the Thor. Just a couple missiles takes out a whole army of Mutalisks. But either way, pushing a little bit, getting those barracks out. Not going to be able to do much. Maybe going to take some of these overlords out. So a little bit worried that maybe if he's going to go roaches, but just in case, take a couple of those overlords out. He's going Zerglings once again. Not going to do much with those. Going to push, maybe try to get his town hall here. Get that queen. Oh, we got to worry about those Balings. They're going to be able to take out my SCVs. Not going to do too much damage to the Thor, though. Fortunately, you have to target each one in order to kill it. And bam, that's a little bit troubling since he took out all my SCVs. I should have pulled him out. That would have been the smart thing to do. Pull the SCVs out and let him just wank on the Thor there. But I'm going to take out his town hall. Not going to do much with those little crawler guys. And I got more reinforcements coming with the Marines there. But not going to be seeing Teal doing much else unless he's got some expansions. But there we go. I'm being able to take out his defense that he's building, and he's not going to be able to do much. More reinforcements of the Marines, taking his workers out of there, possibly expanding. But even still, I still have 4 Thor and just lost some workers, and that's all. Now I got some more mules coming down to help repair against those Thor. Keeping it nice and strong. Got those Mutalisks. That was a big mistake on the Zerg's part there. But keeping it pushing with the Thor. Got to take out this purple now. Get him crippled. Again, he's still going Marauders, but he's not going to be able to do much with Marauders. Especially against 5 Thor. Oh, excuse me, 6 Thors. Nope, 5. Taking out his expansion here. Just cannot handle the firepower of those Thor. What am I doing with those Marines down there? They should be protecting my base, but either way, I'm still taking out the purple. Still a little bit worried about the expansion, so I think I'm going to scout here pretty soon. Try to find if purple or teal have looked for a new place to start building. Looks like he's taking his workers out to the bottom middle there, left side. Got his Mutalisks going there, but they're not going to do much. Maybe take out that armory, but I got enough Thor as it is with these SCVs. I was able to get some turrets up, protect my town hall there. But I keep pushing with the Thor, and I think just kind of, yep, he scouts the middle guy there, and nothing's cooking there. So I'm looking good as far as they do not have any expansions really, or any developed expansions. So pretty much now it's just a hunt and kill because the Thor are just devastating. Shooting them. What's he doing? Trying to just stall, maybe buy his Zerg partner more time, but that's not going to do much either way. A little SCV attack there. Not going to be able to take out my Marines. Either way, I have my reinforcements with the Thor, but last attempt I think of purple to maybe hinder my army, but still. And there's a little cheese coming out of my mouth there. Surprised I haven't cheesed more than I have yet, but this is, maybe I'm just a little bit too busy clicking. I remember I was frantically clicking, making sure I was checking every point possible, because this is one funny game. A 1v2, incredible, especially with their expansions. We had no expansions. Being able to get those Thor out with the SCVs, just incredible. Now at this point, yep, just more hunt and search, and yeah, not too much else to say other than I got a simple request for a 1v2. Again, this isn't like my last one with the cheese. A little bit different. That was totally, I mean, this one was totally on me. This was an all or nothing. That other cheese, I was maybe able to back out and go a 2v2 with my Zerg partner. But this was totally me for this game here. And I am loving it. Taking out this expansion. He's got nothing. I got all those Marines cooking up top there. And let's take a little extra view here. He's got one more expansion here, but I think they bail out before it is time for me to kill those. But taking it one step up compared to these two guys. Getting the cheese on. And I like it. Usually I'd be here cheesing a little bit more, getting in their face, but just trying to get an early win, taking them out, feeling good. Not much else you can do, and there we go, and that's how we have it. And thanks for joining me. This is the Cheese Master, cheesing right, so you can cheese too. Bam! Cheesed.